You think you know Tangled? Well, here's 15 things you may not have known about Rapunzel and Flynn Rider.
For the record, I like Eugene Fitzherbert much better than Flynn Rider.
Well, then you'd be the first.
Tangled is Disney Animation Studios' 50th film. It's the longest Disney film since Fantasia, and Disney's first full-length computer-animated fairy tale adventure. In 1937, Rapunzel was one of the stories that Disney considered developing after Snow White. Other stories that were considered were Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Peter Pan, The Little Mermaid, and Beauty and the Beast. Glenn Keane began developing what would become Tangled in the late 1990s. The film was announced in 2003 under the title Rapunzel Unbraided and scheduled for a 2007 release, but was then pushed back to summer of 2009 with Keane co-directing with Dean Wellens. In 2008, Keane stepped down due to health reasons, and Byron Howard and Nathan Greno, who co-directed Bolt, would replace him.
Oh, Mama, I have got to get me one of these.
Tangled spent 6 years in production and was estimated to cost $260 million, making it one of the most expensive films of all time. It was the first animated Disney princess film to get a PG rating by the MPAA. All other Disney princess films up to that point were rated G. There are many references to other Disney characters throughout the film. Some of them include Pinocchio hiding away in the Snuggly Duckling. There are copies of The Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, and Beauty and the Beast books. You can see Sleeping Beauty's spindle, and the dresser from Beauty and the Beast. Over 45,000 lanterns appear in this sequence.
Woohoo! Best day ever!
The look of the kingdom was inspired by Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, France. Human hair has on average over 100,000 strands, but blondes usually have around 140,000. Rapunzel's hair is about 70 feet long, and it's been calculated that Rapunzel's hair would weigh 10.4 pounds and be 1,820 miles long if laid end to end.
That's a lot of hair.
She's growing it out. Is that blood in your mustache? Goldie, look at this. Look at all the blood in his mustache.
Animating all of that hair was a huge challenge. Senior software engineer Kelly Ward spent 6 years writing programs to make Rapunzel's hair move how the filmmakers wanted. They studied how hair moved by hiring models with waist-length hair, put on wigs and imitated Rapunzel's movements, and even dropped 70 feet of cloth from a balcony in their office to simulate how her hair would hang from the tower.
Her hair glows.
We're alive. I'm alive!
I didn't see that coming.
Eugene?
The hair actually glows.
Eugene!
Why does her hair glow?
Eugene!
What?
Although computer animated, the filmmakers wanted Tangled to feel like a traditional hand-drawn animated film, but in 3D. They looked to oil paintings on canvas, specifically Rococo paintings of French artist Jean-Henri Roguenard. His piece The Swing was a big inspiration on the visual style of the film. Perhaps as a thank you for the inspiration, the swing appears in Frozen. When designing Flynn, directors Nathan Greno and Byron Howard had what they called a hot man meeting, where they had the female employees of the studio in one room and asked them what made a man good-looking. Some of the top choices for Flynn's inspiration included Johnny Depp, Hugh Jackman, Brad Pitt, David Beckham, and Gene Kelly.
Hi. How you doing? The name's Flynn Rider. How's your day going? Huh?
Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell both auditioned for the role of Rapunzel. Mandy Moore performed Help Me by Joni Mitchell when she auditioned for the role. The dress worn by Rapunzel's mother is from the Renaissance era, centuries before the time period of the film, emphasizing the difference between her and Rapunzel, as well as alluding to how long she's been living.
As you know, tomorrow is a very
Rapunzel,
big day.
look in that mirror. You know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too.
And here's a bonus one. Rapunzel and Flynn make a cameo in Frozen. That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Movies. Make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and get the latest movie and TV news on ScreenCrush.com.